Imagine settling into your seat for a routine flight, only to find yourself white-knuckling the armrests as your plane is tossed about like a leaf in a storm. For most travelers, turbulence is an unwelcome but occasional inconvenience. But on certain routes around the globe, it's a near-constant companion that can turn even the most seasoned flyers into nervous wrecks. In this video, we'll take you on a hair-raising journey through the world's most turbulent flight paths. From the treacherous air currents over the Himalayas to the violent wind shears of the North Atlantic, we'll reveal why these routes strike fear into the hearts of pilots and passengers alike. You'll discover the hidden dangers lurking in seemingly calm skies and learn which popular tourist destinations are accessible only via white-knuckle flights. But brace yourself, because we've saved the most shocking revelation for last. We'll expose the one flight route so notoriously turbulent that some airlines refuse to fly it altogether. And the reason behind its extreme turbulence will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about air travel. Fasten your seatbelts and prepare for takeoff. This is one flight you won't want to miss. Hey there, fellow travelers and aviation enthusiasts. Have you ever been on a flight that felt more like a roller coaster ride? Well, buckle up because today we're diving into the world's most turbulent flight routes. These are the journeys that'll have you gripping your armrests and maybe even reaching for that sick bag. But don't worry, we're here to explore why these routes are so bumpy and what makes them unique. So, let's take off and discover the skies that keep pilots on their toes and passengers wide awake. First up on our turbulent tour is the flight from New York to London. This North Atlantic route is notorious for its rough rides, especially during winter. The reason? The jet stream, a powerful air current that flows from west to east. When planes fly into this stream, it's like riding a fast-moving river of air. Sometimes, the jet stream can reach speeds of over 200 miles per hour. This means your plane could hit some serious turbulence as it battles these strong winds. Next, we're heading to South America for the flight from Santiago, Chile to Punta Arenas. This route takes you over the Andes Mountains, some of the tallest peaks in the world. As the plane flies over these mountains, it encounters something called mountain waves. These are invisible ripples in the air caused by wind flowing over the mountain peaks. It's like the air is doing the wave, and your plane is along for the ride. Passengers on this route often report feeling like they're on a boat in choppy waters. Let's now jet off to Asia for the flight from Tokyo to Taipei. This route is known for its encounters with clear air turbulence. Clear air turbulence is extra tricky because it can't be seen on radar. It often occurs when two different air masses collide, creating invisible air pockets. Imagine driving on a smooth road and suddenly hitting a series of potholes you couldn't see. That's what clear air turbulence feels like, and it's why this route can be quite bumpy. Now, we're flying down under to the route from Sydney to Wellington. This flight crosses the Tasman Sea, known for its wild weather patterns. The Tasman Sea is where warm tropical air meets cold Antarctic air. This clash of temperatures creates unstable air conditions and strong winds. Pilots often describe this route as feeling like they're navigating through a washing machine. Passengers might experience sudden drops and climbs as the plane battles these atmospheric forces. Our next turbulent destination is the flight from Miami to Kingston, Jamaica. This Caribbean route is famous for its encounters with tropical storms and hurricanes. The Caribbean is a hotbed for these powerful weather systems, especially from June to November. Planes flying this route might have to navigate around towering storm clouds. These clouds can create severe turbulence, heavy rain, and even hail. It's like trying to drive through a car wash while someone's shaking your vehicle. Let's now head to Europe for the flight from Nice to Ajaccio. This short hop across the Mediterranean might seem calm, but it's anything but. The route is known for experiencing the Mistral, a strong, cold wind from the north. The Mistral can reach speeds of up to 115 miles per hour. As planes approach Ajaccio's airport, they have to contend with these powerful gusts. It's like trying to land a paper airplane in front of a giant fan. Our final turbulent route takes us to the Himalayas for the flight from Kathmandu to Lukla. This route is considered one of the most dangerous in the world due to its extreme turbulence. The airport in Lukla is nestled high in the mountains at an elevation of 9,334 feet. Planes have to navigate through narrow valleys and deal with unpredictable mountain weather. The turbulence here is so severe that flights are often canceled due to safety concerns. It's like trying to thread a needle while riding a mechanical bull. Now, you might be wondering, is all this turbulence dangerous? The good news is that while turbulence can be uncomfortable, it's rarely dangerous. Modern aircraft are built to withstand much more turbulence than they typically encounter. Pilots are highly trained to handle these conditions and always prioritize passenger safety. They use weather reports, radar, and communication with other pilots to avoid the worst turbulence. Think of turbulence as the bumps on a road, unpleasant, but not usually harmful. So, what can you do if you find yourself on one of these turbulent routes? First, always keep your seatbelt fastened, even when the seatbelt sign is off. Many injuries from turbulence happen to passengers who aren't buckled in. Try to relax and remember that the plane is designed to handle these conditions. If you're prone to motion sickness, choose a seat over the wing where movement is less noticeable. And don't be afraid to let the flight attendants know if you're feeling anxious. Turbulence experienced during flights is mainly due to atmospheric conditions like jet streams, mountain ranges, and weather systems. Certain flight paths are more susceptible to turbulence for these reasons. Below are some of the world's most turbulent flight routes, grouped by region. Europe's roughest routes: Nice, NCE, to Geneva, GVA, flight time, about 50 minutes. Information: this path is notorious for turbulence, often linked to the intricate weather systems over the Alps. Nice, NCE, to Zurich, ZRH, flight time, about 1 hour and 15 minutes. Information: flights between Nice and Zurich frequently face turbulence due to the Alps' mountainous landscape impacting air currents. Milan, MXP, to Zurich, ZRH, flight time, around 1 hour. Information: the Alps' proximity is a factor in the turbulence this route experiences. Milan, MXP, to Geneva, GVA, flight time, approximately 50 minutes. Information: as with other Alp crossing routes, flights from Milan to Geneva are prone to turbulence due to disruptions in the air caused by mountains. North America's roughest flights: Albuquerque, ABQ, to Denver, DEN, flight time, about 1 hour and 20 minutes. Information: this route is identified as the most turbulent in North America, with influences from the Rocky Mountains and local weather patterns. Denver, DEN, to Salt Lake City, SLC, flight time, around 1 hour and 30 minutes. Information: turbulence commonly occurs on flights between Denver and Salt Lake City due to the mountains and related wind patterns. World's roughest routes: Mendoza, MDZ, to Santiago, SCL, flight time, about 1 hour. Information: this is considered globally the most turbulent route, crossing the Andes Mountains and resulting in significant atmospheric disturbances. Santiago, SCL, to Santa Cruz, VVI, flight time, roughly 3 hours and 8 minutes. Information: turbulence is a frequent occurrence on this route due to the intricate weather systems and geography of the Andes region. Kathmandu, KTM, to Lhasa, LXA, flight time, about 1 hour and 20 minutes. Information: crossing the Himalayas, this route often encounters turbulence from high-altitude winds and mountain waves. Christchurch, CHC, to Wellington, WLG, flight time, approximately 50 minutes. Information: known as the most turbulent route in Oceania, flights between these New Zealand locations are affected by the wind patterns over Cook Strait. Despite the discomfort that turbulence may bring, it's important to remember that severe turbulence is uncommon. Commercial aircraft are built to endure such conditions, and pilots are well trained to manage it. Airlines also continuously observe and adjust to weather changes to ensure passenger safety. Well, there you have it, a tour of the world's most turbulent flight routes. From battling jet streams to navigating mountain waves, these routes keep pilots and passengers on edge. Next time you're on a bumpy flight, remember the amazing forces of nature at work outside your window. And hey, at least you can say you've been on a real-life theme park ride at 30,000 feet. If you enjoyed this turbulent journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more aviation insights. Have you experienced any of these bumpy routes? Share your stories in the comments below. Until next time, keep your seatbelts fastened and your sense of adventure high.